pro-Wike lawmakers, the court did not say that they are still members of the Rivers State House of Assembly. Victor Okojombo says. Exactly. The appeal court did not say that pro-Wike lawmakers that their seats are not vacant. Their seats are still vacant. The court also did not say that the pro-Wike lawmakers did not defect from PDP to APC. He couldn't say that. Okay. And so the judgment they just passed is that the state high court did not have the jurisdiction to entertain the case, and case closed. So they didn't, all other pronouncements that have barred these people from functioning as legislators in the state, that they've not been overturned. So it makes me think that why did the appeal court judges leave all the loopholes? Okay, why did they leave all those loopholes and then went ahead to just say that the court does not have legal standing to entertain the case? It doesn't make sense. The state high court, and that is why the pro-Fubara group led by Victor Jumbo is saying that, look, we have two chances, or rather two opportunities that this appeal court has left for us. One is to appeal this judgment at the Supreme Court, and two is to properly file this case at the Federal High Court instead of the State High Court. That is all. And in all of that, there are evidences to prove that those people confessed their migration from PDP to APC publicly with affidavit backing it. So you can't say that they are still members of the State House of Assembly. But again, let's dive into the details to see exactly what more Victor Jumbo has to say. Victor Okojumbo, the speaker for the pro-governors, similarly Fubara lawmakers group, has asserted that the Court of Appeal did not affirm that Martins Amaewhule and the 24 other lawmakers who support Nyesom Wike remain members of the Rivers State House of Assembly. So in a video posted by Channels Television on their YouTube channels, Okojumbo clarified that the court did not confirm that Amaewhule and his other legislators did not switch their allegiance from the People Democratic Party to the All Progressive Congress. Exactly. He emphasized that their factions strongly believes the Court of Appeal made an error in its ruling, especially when it determined that the Rivers State High Court did not have the jurisdiction to hear and rule on the case that barred Amaewhule and his colleagues from identifying themselves as members of the House of Assembly. So the controversy revolves around the political loyalty and legislative status of Martins Amaewhule and 24 other lawmakers. The court decision has sparked significant debate and division within the political landscape of Rivers State, exactly, including APC. So according to Okojumbo, the Court of Appeal's judgment has created confusion and ambiguity regarding the true status of these lawmakers. And that is true. So the pro-governor Fubara faction contends that the Court of Appeal's decision undermines the authority of the Rivers State High Court, which initially handled the case. They argue that the High Court was within its right to issue a ruling that barred the lawmakers from claiming membership in the House. By stating that the court lacked jurisdiction, the Court of Appeal has, in their view, disrupted the legal process and provided a lifeline to lawmakers who, according to Okojumbo, have already defected to another political party. Victor Okojumbo said the Court of Appeal did not make any declaration that the Martins Amaewhule and the 24 others did not defect from the PDP to APC. Exactly. The Court of Appeal did not say that they are still members of the Rivers State House of Assembly. Exactly. So we strongly believe that the Court the Court of Appeal was in error when it held that the Rivers State High Court lacked the jurisdiction to hear and entertain the suit, the case of the House Assembly. So accordingly, we have instructed our lawyers and they have filed an appeal to the Supreme Court of Nigeria challenging the judgment. Exactly. I think that is exactly what they have to do, and they have done it. Okay. For some reasons we don't understand why the Court of Appeal decided to leave all those loopholes in the judgment. You can't just jump gun. Okay, you jump the beginning of the case, you jump the ending of the case, and just went to the middle of the case to pass a judgment. Doesn't make sense. This is a River State matter involving the state governor, the state House of Assembly. So why wouldn't the state high court have the jurisdiction to entertain the case when it is a state matter? It is not a federal matter. It's not involving federal personnel or federal parastatal. This is a state matter. And you are saying that the state high court does not have the power or the jurisdiction to entertain the case. That is an error to everybody. That's one. And even in passing your judgment, you did not affirm that those 25 Wike pro-Wike lawmakers have actually defected, or validating their defection from PDP to APC, or validating that they did not defect back, that they are still members of PDP. You jumped that. You did not say anything. You also did not affirm properly that these people are still members of the House of Assembly. You also did not affirm properly that these people, their seats are still vacant or not vacant. You just jumped gun and gave a vague judgment because they've collected money. Most likely they've collected money at the back end at midnight. And that is why they can give, judgment that is ambiguous, judgment that is causing, that will continue to cause problem in the state. Because the judiciary is part of the problem we have in Nigeria. Just make pronouncement from a court. I don't even know how they read their judgment, how they write their judgment, and before they pronounce it. They don't know how they do their review, how they risk assess their judgment. They don't understand that judicial management is a risk of its own. Judgment is a risk of its own. So when you are confirming and affirming something, you should be sure that you have, dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's, and you have met all the requirements for making a judgment. But unfortunately, these are our lawyers and our judges, because they collect money, and in fact, their own is not even an exception. It's the judiciary from A to Z. Judiciary in Nigeria, judgment is for the highest bidder. Once you are able to have good influence, federal or state, and you have enough fund to dispense, you'll get judgment straight. And that is why court is not for the poor. So I think Victor Okojumbo has said here that because of all the loopholes and ambiguity that the appeal court has created, okay, they have asked their lawyer to, challenge the judgment in the Supreme Court, and they have done that. Okay, I think the next opportunity they have, which I don't think they have acted upon, is filing the case again properly at the Federal High Court. But I tell you, it will be difficult to go and file the case at the Supreme Court when if they think they have to file at the Federal High Court. Because as long as the case has gone to Supreme Court, they cannot go to Federal High Court again, because they will say the case is already at the Supreme Court. Why are you bringing it to the Federal High Court? So thank you for listening. Let's have a comment. That is the statement coming from Kojumbo, the Speaker of the River State House of Assembly, as at this moment.